Hello. So it is July 30th. It's 8:56. I'm gonna try to hurry up and do this update really quick because I have to get into morning report at 9 o'clock. Um, so everything has been going well with the Saxenda. I went away on vacation. I came back probably like last week. I came back Sunday. I was going for like 7 days. I'm still doing the elliptical, but I stopped for like a week. I stopped doing it for like a week when I was getting everything together for my trip. So I stopped doing the elliptical for like a week just to get everything prepared. I started back the week of I came back Sunday the 21st. I started back on the 22nd with the elliptical. And I kind of had to like build my intensity back up. So I started at 10 minutes and then 15 minutes, and now I'm at 20 minutes. So that's 1 mile for me when I do 20 minutes. And I calculate that on my watch, that Apple Watch, and I can calculate it on the elliptical. It tells me the distance that I'm going. So that's really good, and that keeps me motivated to want to keep going more. And I still got that little trainer on YouTube that's perfect, because, I keep going with that. So as far as the Saxenda, last time I checked and I did an update, I was 168, I believe. 168 or 169. I'm currently on 166, so the Saxenda is still working really good. No big weight loss within the 3 weeks, only like 2 or 3 pounds, but I have lost inches. So it works really, really well. And like I had said before, I want to stop it in like September, wean myself off of it, and maybe do maybe 3 times a week and then 2 times a week. And then I just want to maybe 1 time a week, because I don't want to get used to it and stay on it forever. It's not a permanent thing. It's just something to help you lose weight. It's like a little, lifestyle change. So it helps you change your ways. So I don't want to stay on it forever. So September is going to be when I come off of it. So let me show you my weight loss. Okay, so here is my stomach. It wasn't really big. My whole thing was the rolls right here, like on my back. Those rolls are all going. All the rolls under here are going. Like the weight that was like in between my legs, like that weight that was right here, and that fat that was on here that was kind of like not going anywhere. I lost that. My hips did come down a little. These pants are, I believe, a size 10 or a 12, but they're fitting nice, and they're not tight. I still have like room in them. I still wear my little shorts every day, just because I don't like my, butt, whatever, jigging all around while I'm at work. So I have lost the 2 more pounds, but everything has been going good with this since Sunday. Even like on my arms, like that fat that was right there, I lost that. My arms came down. They're looking kind of skinny. Anytime I could put like my finger around them, and those rolls that was under here, like I've been doing good with this Saxenda. I really, really like it. So I had a conversation with my doctor, and I told him that, I know how my body is, and my body gets used to something, it'll stop working. So I've been doing 1.4 in the morning and 1.4 at night, just to make sure it's like 2.8 that I'm taking all together. So I do that 1 time in the morning and then 1 injection at night of the 1.4, and it seems to be working. So I switch it up, different little, injections. I'm never going over the 3.0, but just keeping it under and switching it up different times. Just so my body doesn't get used to a certain thing and it stops working. I came back from vacation on the 21st. While I was on vacation, I was eating like fruits. They had a lot of little restaurants on the resort, different like Italian, seafood, steakhouses. I didn't really have an appetite for like pizza or fried stuff. I ate more like healthy stuff. That's what I wanted. My body wanted it. I wanted lobster. I wanted some shrimp. I wanted fruit, a lot of fruit. I wanted salads. I didn't really want the stuff that I usually like to eat when I go away, like the burgers or the pizza. I didn't eat any of that. I did have some coconut mojitos. A lot of fruit. I really wanted a lot of fruit. And what have I noticed with this Saxenda? Like, I've noticed that I get a lot of acid reflux. I don't know if that's just me or I don't know, but I get a lot of acid reflux, and I had to start taking like Zantac. And I don't crave water as much as I used to, but I kind of like force myself to drink it because that's what I drink, but my body doesn't want it like I used to. So I don't know if it's like making me not want water, but that's the only thing that really has changed with the Saxenda and the acid reflux that I don't like. I want to talk to my doctor about that because I think it's something where as though I don't know if your food digests or something. I think it like stays right. It doesn't digest. I went out Friday night and I had lamb chops, I had lobster mac and cheese, and I had cream spinach. And you know, I had that like around 8 o'clock on a Friday night. And Sunday, I noticed like when I was brushing my teeth and then I started to brush my tongue, I gagged a little bit. And when I gagged, like a little bit of food came up, and I saw that it was like that. It was leafy and it was green, and I'm like, I haven't had anything yesterday or today. Why was that coming up? And then I noticed it was the spinach. So I'm like, why hasn't that digested? So I'm gonna talk to my doctor about that to see if it's related to the Saxenda, just to make sure, because that stuff kind of does scare me a little bit. So I'm gonna ask my doctor what was that all about. But other than that, everything has been going fine. The Saxenda has been working perfectly, and I'm gonna stay on it, like I said, until September. That's so dark. But thank you for checking out my videos. I will be more. I will be doing more updates now that I am organized. But it is 9:03, so let me go into report. I'll give another update in about a week, and I'll let you guys know what my progress is. All right. Thanks for watching my video. Peace out.